Happy Sunday, everybody. Okay, if you're wondering, I'm still in my yoga gear. That's right, it's been a busy day and we have fully meal prepped today. So there are no excuses this week. Every one of us has lunches for at least 2 days. We have dinners ready and I want to show you what we have. So these here are the Hubs' lunches. So he has lots of vegetables, a protein, he's got a few almonds on top. So he is ready to go. He takes these with him on the road and that is his healthful lunch. Right here we have the kids' lunches and I will just show you an example. They have some spinach tortellini, they have some lamb in here, they have some pepperoni. But cantaloupe, I can't think of it in English. Oh my gosh, they have some cantaloupe and they have a little protein pancake there. So that is one lunch. And the beautiful thing about the lunches, so the new program that we have has a whole family and kids section to it. So our daughter made this little binder, and what she does every day now for lunches, not only is she following her Eat the Rainbow chart, so she's sure to try some new vegetables along the way. It doesn't always go so well, but at least she tries them. But she has 75 healthful lunches right here, and she can literally go through this when she's making her lunch. Oh my gosh, let me hold it. So she can go through this, and what she does is she chooses what she wants to have for lunch that day. And she picks the photo, and then she recreates it. And so she's been doing this all last week, and she did that this week too. And so she's got her lunches. Some of them are in these boxes and some of them are my son's, but she's got her lunches, excuse me, ready to go. And she knows what she's having, so there's less room of a full lunch coming home from school, and that's what her lunches look like. So she made those lunches, those are all ready to go. Chris's lunches are ready to go here, and I want to show you now what I'm doing. Fully admit this weekend was not the best for me staying on track, but that's okay. I enjoyed every bit of it, and now tomorrow is back on track 100%, following my meal plan now, and I am really gonna just zero in and make it happen. So I want to show you what that looks like. So I know what I'm having for breakfast, and that will be 2 eggs and that will be sweet potato. So 2 eggs and sweet potato is what I'm having for most of my breakfast this week. I may add some spinach or kale depending on when I'm having all my vegetables. But this is what my lunch is gonna look like. So I'm gonna have most likely 2 vegetables at lunch for this one. So I'm going to measure it out and then I'm going to dump it in. And it doesn't look like much, but I promise you, it is a lot of food. It is like way more food than what you would imagine. So here is one of my vegetable servings and here is another. So this is 1 portion for lunch. That's a lot of vegetables. Now what I'm gonna add to that also, I have my tomato there, is a protein. And so here is my protein. This is just barbecue chicken. We barbecued a bunch of chicken, as you can see, and this is barbecue chicken. That's gonna go right there on the side. And so now I know that I've got my protein, I have got my vegetables, 2 vegetables. I'm going to add my fiber-filled carb now. So this is my fiber-filled carb that I'm going to be having at lunchtime. This is just quinoa. It's tri-colored quinoa, and that's gonna go here on the side. I will also have some dressing, and that will be my dressing I'll just pour on top. But let me just show you the portion of dressing. So a lot of times we get confused on how much dressing to add. And if you go to most restaurants these days, I guarantee you'll get like 2 of these sometimes at some chain restaurants, but at least 1 of these in some restaurants and probably more. But this is a healthful portion of a dressing. And this is what, it doesn't look like much, but it is plenty to pour over this. And if you don't think this is enough, make your dressing, mix it with a little water, and it will go a lot farther. So that's what I'm gonna have there, and that should be my lunch. Okay, so also for breakfast, I have these little egg muffins. So 3 of these is 1 serving. And these already have in them a healthy fat, which is feta cheese. So they already have my portion of feta cheese in here. They already have my portion of vegetable, and they already have my portion of protein. So all I would need to add to 3 of these is perhaps some quinoa or perhaps some sweet potatoes. That would be my carb, and that would be my protein, vegetable, and healthy fat in my breakfast muffin. Okay, what else do I have here? So this is just an example of what my meal will look like. I will put a top on it and I'll put it in the fridge. I will then dress it in the morning with this. I have some rutabaga here. This is a green vegetable container of rutabaga. I love rutabaga. It's really good just like this. So those are just in the fridge and ready to go when I need them for dinner. We have some homemade little potato fries here that the kids love. We have some mushrooms already cooked and ready to go. We have some lamb. We have chicken. I know, I'm not a lamb fan, but I am Greek. But the rest of the family loves lamb. So they have their lamb portion. They have chicken. We have chicken here. We have roasted tomatoes. We have a Greek dish in the fridge called spanakorizo, which is a lot of spinach, a little bit of, we have rice to put with it, but I use mine with quinoa. And we have some other things in the kitchen or in the fridge, but for the most part, lunches are set. Dinners are ready. We just have to make some salads and add to those, and we are set for the week ahead. So wanted to show you what it looks like to be back on track. Again, it doesn't look like a ton of food, but once you put your dressing on here, if you choose that you want to have a healthy fat on top, you can take, this is feta cheese, you can take feta cheese. You can have some nuts, some sliced almonds. You could put those on top, depending on when you want to have your healthy fat. So there we go. Just wanted to show you our meal prep. I'm feeling ready. I'm going to put all this in the fridge, organize it, make it look nice, and I'm going to go to bed knowing that most of our meals are prepared at least for the first half of the week, which makes coming home from karate, soccer, baseball, whatever we have going on, makes it smoother when we come home. Not always smoothest, but smoother than it would be when everybody comes home hungry or hangry, shall we say. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Sunday night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Make it a great week. If you fell off the wagon this weekend, get back on tomorrow morning with exercise and nutrition. And if you're curious and you want to know more about these little guys, I promise you it's simple. You don't have to count calories. Reach out, comment below with one of the heart emojis, these colors, and I will reach out to you. Have a good evening, you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.